Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We have a barrel-aged Impy Stout on a weeknight. Ooh. So, it's by Slow Lane Brewing. Cheers again, Daniel. Good to see you, brother. They're out of the Botany region in Sydney. Cheers, Craig. Good to see you, dude. This is called Entirety. So yeah, Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout, the 2025 edition. I have had it in previous years, but this will be the first time on the channel. 10%. As I've said before with Slow Lane, yeah, they're very good with classic styles. They do a lot of German and Czech inspired stuff. They do wild ferment stuff. You walk into the brewery and it's like very sort of like a concrete industrial space with like just barrels everywhere. Um, yeah, really knowledgeable staff. It's like a husband and wife team, and then I think the two IC fellas like pretty good brewer. Yeah, around the corner from One Drop, so two really good breweries in the same area. I think another brewery's opened up in that area as well. So yeah, I am looking forward to this beer. Let's see what it says on the back. Named in tribute to Thrall's entire, whatever that is, the 18th century original Imperial Stout that gave rise to the beer style. Entirety is bold, complex, and full bodied. This 2025 edition was aged in bourbon barrels, delivering rich layers of dark chocolate, espresso, caramel, wrapped in warming notes of vanilla and oak. Sounds good. So I feel like it's going to be like a classic, almost like Russian Imperial Stout, then with like bourbon barrel. I've got a proper glassware actually. I remember during the lockdown, they were doing like big packages where you could buy a heap of singles and come with a glass. I did that a few times. Didn't visit them in the latest Sydney trip, but I went to them the last time. Really enjoyed them. If they're in that same Marrickville area that I went to the other day, I would have went in there, but it's like a few suburbs away. So yeah, let's get into it. Cheers, Joey. Yeah. Can tax in Australia is like over 50%. I can already smell the bourbon, so that's a good thing. Oh, it is thick. Thick boy. Yes. We have motor oil, guys. I like it. Ooh, this is going to be good. Ooh, yes. It's quite a dark brown. I feel like it must. I don't think it said it had like cacao nibs or anything. Maybe it did. Interesting. Very, very dark tan, though. That's the only thing that concerns me. If it said it had cacao nibs or like Dutch chocolate powder or something like that, I'd be like, oh, yeah, fair enough. That's why it's that colour. But yeah, normally it'd be more of a black. It smells all right. Yes. I'm thinking of doing a birthday stream my Saturday morning. So you guys is Friday night. If people would like to join. Yeah, boy. Good to see you, Jimmy, brother. Let's have a whiff of this fine ale. Oh, actually, I will comment on the appearance first. So it has a very dark head. One of the darkest I've seen. It's almost the same colour as the beer. I mean, in the camera it doesn't look like it, but here it does. Yeah, it's like a dark chocolatey, mockerish head, about 3 finger. The body is like a dark chocolate colour, very, very oily. Yeah, poured very thick boy. Carbonation's fairly light. Yeah, obviously the body's full. Yeah, it's about all I can say. Let's go a whiff. It'd be awesome if the dog stopped scratching me on the back. That'd be really nice. Roasty boy. So I get like huge dark chocolate and coffee. I get like a berry note. It could even be like a like dark fruit or something, or it could be like sometimes you get like a berry from coffee. Almost get like it smells like it's like prune or fig or dark cherry or something like that. But it gives off almost like a red wine note. And yeah, it's like you get like a bit of caramel, but it's like charry, like a burnt caramel biscuit. It's very, very complex. Brown sugar. But yeah, the more I'm smelling it, I'm getting a lot of fruity notes. You do get the bourbon and the oak, but it's like, I mean, when I first poured it into the glass, I got a big woof of it. But just with everything else, I'm just sort of smelling it faintly. Hopefully, this beer makes me sleep well. I would absolutely kill for just like 6 hours of solid sleep. I've been lucky to get about 2 or 3 the last few nights. It's awesome when you go to work and you haven't slept properly, and then like in between doing shit, you're like standing there like falling asleep. That's unreal. That's how I live my life lately. Anyway, we're not here to fuck spiders. Let's get into it. Cheers. Oh my God. I definitely feel like that's got additions to it. That can't be just the malt. Surely. Definitely tastes like it's had cacao nibs or like, yeah, chocolate powder or something. It's just too like thick and chocolatey. It's unreal anyway, but yeah, I'm real confused by what's going on. It's so thick. It's the equivalent in mouthfeel to drinking like an American fruit sour. Just like real thick, full bodied, like sort of like smooth, creamy. Like it could be just the malt, but it's just, yeah, maybe they've just wanted to try and get it as thick as possible. And Mm. It's so roasty though. Like huge coffee, dark chocolate. As I said, sort of like a charry edge to it. I'm not getting like molasses or licorice or anything like that. Like it's almost scary that I'm drinking this on a weeknight. Probably a good thing that it's a small can. But yeah, I've had this beer before and it certainly hasn't drank like this. Yeah, they do a lot of Fox Friday for me, dude, have always been unreal with West Coast lagers. West Coast anything. So it could be just a very hoppy lager. Honey soy chicken crisps. Yes. I was telling my mate at work today that you've been hooked on the buddy, the all you can eat steak or whatever it is. Like it's just so like thick. It's like I can feel it like on my teeth. Now I'm getting heaps of bourbon. Good beer. Good beer. Whew. The only thing is yeah, you drink something like this and then you just get that feeling like I could go another and then I could go another. No, maybe I'll do Rivington tomorrow night for my birthday, motherfucker. Ugh, I've found it's very, very tough having to get up at 3:30 or 4 o'clock a.m. to go to work, especially when you walk to work and you've had a couple of beers the day before. Yeah, how was it? I asked before but didn't get a response. I read a I read an article today about the best pizzas in Sydney and one that's just won a shitload of awards. Unfortunately, was out Parramatta way. It's like, damn it! But then there was one that was recommended in the city, so I was like, ooh, might have to tell Adam about that. Have you had a Thai feed since you've been in Sydney? The one I had when I was there was awesome. I cycle 19 kilometres to work. Cool. With the hangover. Maybe if I slept better, it would be all right. Oh man! The choo-choo train just went past. Yeah. Yeah, well, Jimmy's in Finland, so it's probably even worse. Yeah, so that's the thing. Where I live, obviously, I'm walking to work at the moment. It's a little bit cold and I'm getting wet quite often, but it's never at that like real unbearable stage. Like I could only imagine trying to fucking do it and it's like snowing and like -20 or something. That's why I want to live in the city or close to the city, like in the suburbs. I just want to be able to just visit different places all the time and not being stuck in a shithole that's got no fucking atmosphere. I would just love to wake up on a Saturday or a Sunday morning, just grab the dogs, go for a stroll, and just go to like a new bar or a new brewery or new cafe. And you could do that your whole life, and you'd never. Pretty much in Melbourne and places like that, you could visit every single one, and you'd never have to go back to another one. Like, there's always something new opening up. I really wish you could take your dogs on public transport because I'd do it all the time. I'd love to just fuck off to Melbourne with the dogs and yeah, just hang out for like 3 days, going to like breweries and cafes and whatever else, not leaving them at home. Yeah, yep. Cheers, Disco. It is the same day here as what it is for you, but just late at night for me. Yeah. I've always wanted to go somewhere where you can have the dogs stay with you, but it's pretty rare. There are some, apparently, there's like more and more accommodation facilities that are allowing for dogs. I mean, you get a lot of it when it comes to like cabins at caravan parks and stuff, but most of them are in areas where it doesn't really interest me. Like, I want to go somewhere where I can sort of, yeah, go for strolls in neighborhoods and getting good ethnic food and checking out breweries and bars. And I just love that scene of sitting out the front of like a bar with your dogs just by your side and having a couple of beers and getting up and going doing it at another place. Like that. I did a stream from a brewery last Friday night and it might have been the one before. I can't remember. No, it was last Friday. And yeah, like there's a regular that goes there and he's got a fucking massive as Great Dane. And the Great Dane's like the brewery dog. It's just always there. And it's got like a little sweater that it wears and it sits up on the table, like up on the seats behind the table and sort of sits like upright like this. It's like such a fucking cool dog. and you can just tell it loves being there. Like he was saying something about, I think he said something about how when they didn't visit the brewery for a while because someone might have been sick or some shit. Yeah, the dog was like missing being there, like wanting to know what was going on. Yes. I felt pretty hungover on that day and then the next day as well. Yeah, it was a very good outing. Just a shame we couldn't hang out more. I think everyone sort of thinks that we were going to hang out for like multiple days, but it was only like one sort of afternoon slash night. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'd rather see dogs at breweries than kids. Well, let's pour some more, shall we? Very, very thick. Very dark chocolatey. I don't know, I just feel like it's got cacao nibs in it. Or the chocolate malt is just huge, like, mm. Just like the way it's sitting in my mouth and just feels like it's coating my teeth. It's like so intense and thick. Slow Lane Brewing is a small family-owned brewery located in Botany, Sydney. We specialise in brewing modern takes on classic European ales and lagers. So yeah, this come out in May 2025, so last month. Best before 31st of May 2030. It's a very nice ale. Oh, I hopefully can sleep well tonight. My aim is to get in bed in the next half hour. So it'll be 9:30 and then probably sleep till about 4 a.m. So what's that? 6.5 hours sleep. But I guarantee I'll wake up like every 45 minutes. Shit. But yeah, the English ales that Adam's brought back for me that we've teed up. I'll probably start reviewing them either tomorrow or the next day, and we'll go from there. Not sure what I'll do first. Maybe some Rivington. Just I'm trying to sort of group them and stuff. So like the putties and the chubbles and that. It's like I'll probably end up doing some of them together. Um, yeah. Looking forward to the Cloudwater barley wine. Be interesting to see how that goes. And the two Asvex collabs. Hmm. Yeah, it was so funny at the brewery on Friday night when we just started up the live. Like yeah, the bar guy. It's like everyone had sort of finished up, and there was still like an hour, and I'm like, oh, I'm keen to kick on for a bit. And he'd started having a few beers and winding down. And then I'm like, oh, I should do a stream while I'm here. And he was all for it. And he goes, oh, yeah, well, I'll come round and I'll sit at the same side of the bar as you, and we'll just have a couple of beers and chat and, yeah, chill. And like, funny thing was, though, it's like, yeah, he's sort of sitting there and he's enjoying his beers and he's wanting to top up quite often. Every time he's topping up, he's getting me another beer, and it's just like they just kept coming and coming. And I'm like, fucking hell. We had the tunes absolutely cranking, but thankfully it wasn't picking it up properly on the stream. So yeah, it worked out well. Like, it was a stream that went for a couple of hours. There was a heap of people watched. You could still clearly hear what I was saying. Um, yeah, like I like streams like that when you're out and about. It was good when me and Adam did one at Carwin, and then yeah, at the hotel afterwards. Would have been good to have done one at Banks or Boat Rocker, but yeah, it just wasn't sort of the location for it. There was too much like noise and other people around. So yeah, comments on the beer again. Huge dark chocolate, coffee. It gives off like that mocha like vibe, just because those two notes are so prominent. Yeah, you're definitely getting dark fruit. I'd say like prune, fig, raisin, even like a dark cherry. Um, the charriness has sort of died out a bit. I sort of got like a burnt caramel, charry, like brown sugar sort of edge. It's not as like in your face as what it was. You get a biscuity type note as well. And yeah, the bourbons definitely come out more as it's warmed. And like it's almost like I sort of get like a French oak quality, like oaky with that sort of spice to it. Mm. Score. Hmm. It's confusing, which makes it like I definitely feel like it's got cacao nibs or like your Dutch chocolate powder or something to enhance the chocolate. Whether it does or it doesn't phase me, but it doesn't mention it. So that's what's sort of hard about it. And it makes it so thick. And it's like, as I said, it's like just coating my mouth with that like chocolatey flavor. It's like awesome though. So yeah, just just on satisfaction of the beer alone, I feel like I'd have to go at least to 4.5. But yeah, there's just some suspicions with what's actually in it. But yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if it's like a bourbon and a French oak. It'd be good to like know more about the beer. Yeah, it'd be around that 4.5, 4.4 mark. I would definitely recommend people try it anyway if they can. Yeah, it sort of makes me want, like, I don't know if they have a non-barrel version of this beer, because I would love to try that and just see what the difference is. But yeah, it's like I'd love to know, yeah, what the recipe is and whether it's got adjuncts or not. It's really intrigued. Hmm. Yeah, bloody oath, dude. All us stouty boys in the community definitely like this beer, but just a little, yeah, confused about it. It certainly dirtied my glass anyway. That glass was crystal clean beforehand. Now it looks like it's been at a speedway. But yeah, as I said, English beers to come over the next few days. Yeah, it's like just some names to drop a few. It was like Cloudwater, Verdant, Asvex, Sure Shot, Daya, Rivington, Emperors. I think that's about it. Oh, and Hackney Church. So yeah, I've got the Rate My Beer Real Ale Craft Beer collab, courtesy of Paul and Michelle. So that'll be interesting. I'll probably do that maybe next week. I wanted to do it at a time where it suits them because they want to watch it. But yeah, I better head off. I need to get to Betty Buyers because I have to get up at stupid o'clock for work. Thankfully, 2 days left, and yeah, as I said, possibly a birthday stream. Saturday morning, my time, Friday night, UK and US time. Probably looking to start it around, yeah, to be about 10:30 or 11 o'clock UK time. I mean, that's late for you guys, but at the end of the day, you've got to think of me. I don't want to start drinking at bloody 6 in the morning. I feel like I'm very thoughtful when it comes to others. I put others in front of me, sort of thing, at times. I should be more selfish. But yeah, I'm going to head off and hit the hay and hopefully have a decent night's kip. Pulling all night. Maybe I will tomorrow. It's my birthday. Yeah, it's pretty weak going to bed at 9 o'clock, but when you got to get up at fucking 3, it's like still not enough sleep. I'll finish it off anyway. Ooh, that's thick. Ooh. As far as the booze goes, yeah, I'd probably say bang on. If I was blind tasting that, I'd go, yeah, it's probably like anywhere from like 9 to 11%. So yeah, I'm out of here. See you all tomorrow. Cheers and thanks for the support. We will see you again soon.